Hello students, welcome all of you. I am Subrat Kumar Behera, lecturer in metallurgy, OSME Keonjhar. Today's topic is Special Casting Technique Part 1 in Foundry Engineering subject 6th semester. So first we have to know what is casting process. Casting is a foundry process in which we have to pour the liquid molten metal through the pouring basin and to fill the mold cavity. After filling the mold cavity, we have to allow it for cooling and solidification. And after solidification, we can get our desired required product by finishing operation. So basically casting is a process in which we can make different size and shape product according to our requirement by using different kinds of metal and alloys. This is sand casting process. Here there are two half box are used. The lower box is called drag box and the upper box is called cup box. This is the mold cavity which we have to fill by pouring the molten metal. This yellow section is called core. Core is used to if we require any internal hollow cavity inside casting product, then we have to use core inside casting process. This is the pouring cup. This part is called sprue. This is riser. This part is called runner. Riser acts as a very vital role in casting process. Riser provides the molten metal during solidification process to avoid the shrinkage cavity, and riser acts as a reservoir of hot metal. So riser is very important part in casting process. And the two boxes are properly aligned at the parting line. First we have to pour the liquid molten metal through this pouring cup, and the liquid molten metal will flow through this sprue, then it will flow through the runner, then it will enter to this mold cavity, this part. Okay, you can see this is the mold cavity part which we have to fill by liquid molten metal, and this liquid molten metal will enter the mold cavity through the gate. Okay, gate joins the mold cavity and runner. After filling the mold cavity part, the liquid molten metal will rise in the riser part. So when the riser will fill by the liquid molten metal, we have to stop the pouring of the molten metal in the pouring cup. When the mold cavity will fill by the molten metal, we have to allow it for cooling and solidification. Okay, after solidification we can get our desired casting product by fettling operation. Fettling means removal of the unwanted materials, cutting of the runner, riser and the unwanted parts, okay, which we don't want in casting product. Okay, these are the final casting product. You can see these are different size and shape casting product which we can get in casting process. There are different kinds of special casting techniques are available. These are permanent mold casting process, investment casting process, die casting process and centrifugal casting process. So let's start from permanent mold casting process. Okay, permanent mold casting process uses a permanent mold. Okay, remember this, permanent mold casting process uses a permanent mold. This mold is made of metal. Therefore, we can use this mold several times. We can use this mold several times. It is reusable mold. Therefore, this process is called permanent mold because the mold is permanent here. Okay, and the mold is made from iron or steel, or we can use also graphite, copper, aluminum for making of this mold. Okay, permanent mold casting process can also be classified as gravity die casting process and pressure die casting process. If we use gravity to fill the mold cavity by liquid molten metal, then this process is called gravity die casting process. And if we use pressure to fill the mold cavity by liquid molten metal, then this process is called pressure die casting process. Okay, if we use pressure, then it is called pressure die casting process, and if we use gravity, then this process is called gravity die casting process. Remember it. And this process is used for high volume production. Okay, this is the key terms in permanent mold casting process: high volume production. This process is only used for high volume production and for simple and small metal parts. We cannot use this process for very bigger metal parts and for very complicated and complex part production. We can only use for it simple and small metal parts production. Okay, this is a very important line in this permanent mold casting process. It may come in your semester exam, so remember it. Next, what are the process steps in permanent mold casting process? The first step is mold is preheated and coated with lubricant for easier separation of the casting. See the first figure. There are two mold halves are used. The left side mold half is movable mold half and the right side mold half is fixed mold half. So first preheating is done inside the mold. Why preheating is done? Preheating is done to facilitate the molten metal flow. Okay. Why preheating is done? Preheating is done to facilitate the molten metal flow. Then nozzle spray coating is done inside the mold cavity. Why nozzle spray coating is done? To facilitate the separation of the casting product from the mold cavity. Okay, therefore nozzle spray coating is done. After nozzle spray coating, the next step is cores are inserted and mold is closed. I have already told, if we require any internal hollow cavity inside casting product, then we require core in casting process. So this is the core part which is used in casting process. After using core, both the mold half are closed. The third step is molten metal is poured into the mold. You can see third figure. Here the molten metal is poured through the mold cavity. This is the mold cavity part. You can see this is the mold cavity part, and the molten metal pouring is done through the cavity. Okay, and it will fill the cavity. Next step is mold is open and finished part removed. See the fourth figure. After cooling and solidification, now we have to remove the movable mold half. Okay, this is the movable mold half, and then we can take out our solidified casting product. This is the solidified casting product. Okay. Fifth step is processing finished part. After solidification, we can remove our casting product. After that, by fettling operation means removal of the runner, riser, gates and the unwanted metal parts from the casting products. So after fettling operation, we can get our required casting product. Okay, you can see the last figure, that is our final casting product. Okay, again I am summarizing this process again. First we have to preheat. Preheating is done to facilitate the molten metal flow. After that, nozzle spray coating is done for separation of the casting product easily from the mold cavity. This is the movable mold hub and this is the fixed mold hub. After nozzle spray coating, both the mold hub are closed, and if we require any core, then core is used inside casting process. After that, molten metal pouring is done through the mold cavity to fill the cavity by liquid metal. This is the mold cavity, you can see. After filling the mold cavity by liquid metal, we have to allow it for cooling and solidification. After solidification, we can take out our casting product, and after removal of casting product, we have to do fettling operation or finishing operation to get our desired product. Okay, understood? Next, what are the advantages, disadvantages and area of application in permanent mold casting process? Okay, it gives very good dimensional accuracy. It provides good surface finish. It provides finer grain structure. If grains will be finer, then hardness will be more. We know it from Hall Page equation. As the grain size decreases, the hardness increases. Okay, so finer grains mean more hardness. Okay, what are the disadvantages in permanent mold casting process? It is only used for metals with low melting point. We cannot use this process for very high melting point metal. This is a very major drawback of this process. And this process is only used for simple geometry. We cannot use this process for very complicated, very intricate shape product. Okay, we can only produce very simple and small parts by using this process. Okay, then area of application. This process is used for mass production of non-ferrous alloys and cast iron. Okay, so this process is only used for non-ferrous alloys and cast iron. Non-ferrous alloys mean copper, aluminium, okay, etc. So now, investment casting process. Investment casting process is a very important casting techniques, because in this process we can produce very complicated, intricate shape products. This is a very important process, and this question sometimes come in your semester exam. Which process is used to produce very intricate shape products in casting process? The answer is investment casting process. Okay, this process is called also lost wax process. Why it is called lost wax process? Because in this process the pattern is made of wax. Okay, the pattern is made of wax. What is pattern? Pattern is the replica of our final casting product. Okay, remember it. And in this process that pattern is made of wax. Okay, the wax patterns are coated with a refractory material, and the wax patterns are assembled in a tree forms on a sprue. The completed assembly is coated with a ceramic slurry and allowed to dry. Then heated to melt out the wax, leaving a ceramic mold into which the molten alloy is poured. After that, the parts which are made with investment casting do not require further machining because we can achieve very good tolerance in this casting process. So we do not require any further machining in this process. I will explain all these steps again. These are the process steps in investment casting process. The first step is wax patterns are made. See the first figure. Okay, here the wax patterns are made. Second step is patterns are attached to wax sprue. See the second figure. There are 4 wax patterns are made, and all these 4 wax patterns are attached to the middle wax sprue. You can see the middle one, this is the wax sprue, and these 4 are wax patterns. These are attached to the middle sprue, and it looks like a tree pattern. Remember the key terms. It looks like a tree pattern. And next step is the pattern tree is coated with thin layer of refractory material. See the third figure. The tree pattern is dipped inside a liquid refractory material. This is the liquid refractory material, and the tree pattern is dipped inside it. Okay. Next step is pattern tree is coated with sufficient refractory material. See the fourth figure. The coating is done 3 to 4 times. Why 3 to 4 times coating is done? The coating is done 3 to 4 times to increase the thickness of the coating layer. Therefore 3 to 4 times coating is done. Fifth step is invert the pattern tree and melt wax by using heat. After 3 to 4 times coating, see this fifth figure, the tree pattern is now inverted and heat is applied to this tree pattern. Why heat is applied? Heat is applied to melt this wax. You can see here the heat is applying and the melting of wax is going on, and now the melted wax is settled down. This is the melted wax. All the wax are melted by using heat, and the wax is completely removed now from that tree pattern. This is the very important step in this investment casting process, the melting of wax and to remove the melted wax from the tree pattern. Sixth step is pour the molten metal. See the sixth figure. After melting of the wax and settling it down, now it is again inverted and the molten liquid metal pouring is done. You can see this is the molten liquid metal, and molten metal pouring is done through this cavity. Now no wax is present inside this tree pattern. No wax is present inside the tree pattern, so it is fully blank, and that blank space or that cavity space will be filled up by our desired molten metal or molten alloy. The seventh step is remove the solidified casting from the mold. See the seventh figure. After filling the cavity by pouring the molten metal or molten alloy according to our requirement, we have to allow it for cooling and solidification. And after solidification, this is our final casting product, which we can get by fettling and finishing operation. Means we have to remove the unwanted parts from the casting. After that, by finishing operation, we can get our desired product. Again, I am summarizing this process again. First, we have to make the wax pattern. After that, the wax patterns are attached to a middle wax sprue, which will look like a tree pattern, okay. And then the tree pattern is dipped inside a liquid refractory material for coating purpose. The coating is done 3 to 4 times to increase the thickness of the coating layer. After that, the tree pattern is inverted and heating is done to melt the wax and to settle it down. You can see here the melting of wax is going on. After melting of wax, molten metal pouring is done to fill the mold cavity. Now here no wax is present because all the wax has been melted and settled down. After pouring of the molten metal, we have to allow it for cooling and solidification, and after solidification we can get our desired product by fettling and finishing operation. Okay, understood everyone? So now, what are the advantages, disadvantages and area of application of investment casting process? In this process, we can achieve excellent accuracy, very good fine finish and flexibility of design. So it is a very important process. It is suitable for both large and small quantities of part. The permanent mold casting process is only used for smaller job parts, but this process is used for both large and small parts. Very important process. It is suitable for most ferrous and non-ferrous metal. Okay. This process can be used to produce complex shape and thin sections can be cast. This line is very important and it may come in your exam also. This process is used to produce very complex and intricate products. Machining can be eliminated or reduced because we can achieve very good tolerance in this casting process. The disadvantage of this casting process is it is very costly process, higher costing costs. This is the only disadvantage of this casting process. Area of application. Complex parts such as air art pieces, jewelry, dental fixtures, rocket components and jet engine turbine blades from all types of metal can be made by this process. These are assignment questions. You solve these questions. So today's topic is over, and if you have any query regarding this topic, then you can contact me through my WhatsApp number. Thank you everyone.
झीटीए तो माटी आम सामाजिक और पारिवारिक जीवनर मूल कथाटी से माने आगकू गले आगकू जीव संसार आम झील मैंने आ पुओंकठू पछरे नाहांती एबे तो बदली गलानी समय बदली गलानी जुग से झील माननकू आहुरी आगकू नहीं आत्मनिर्भरशील और स्वावलंबी करने ओडिशा सरकार सुदक्षा योजन सरकारी आईटीआई माध्यम संपूर्ण मागणार जोगई देउछंती सबु प्रकार उत्कृष्ट मानर वैषयिक ज्ञान कौशलर तालीम एबे आम झील रहिबे सबुठू आगरे सबुठू उपरे
मु सफल मु कुशली मु सुदक्षा